Storm Team.
Welcome back to KX News at 5, and we're looking live across a very windy North Dakota here this afternoon. Overcast skies to the north, some peaks of sun kind of here and there, though, sitting in the low to mid 60s. But check out those winds. We're sustained in Minot near 30, Bismarck around 25. Again, sustained winds in Dickinson, 36 miles per hour. Williston not too far behind. And we expect the winds to really continue as we push further through the evening hours. Here are the rest of the sustained winds right now. Let's see. Got some 32s towards Rugby, a 36 right now in Crosby, pushing near 40 out towards the Baker, Montana area. And again, these are sustained winds, so a constant breeze right now, pretty strong across the entirety of the region. And overall the current wind gusts above 50 towards Williston, 58 in fact, as we saw earlier, towards Garrison, some 40s and 50s also out towards the west. And it's been a minute since probably last spring we've had a day like this, where just a very strong cold front pushes on through, gives us those very, very strong winds as well. And in fact, here are some of the highest numbers we saw earlier today. Bismarck takes the cake at 67 miles per hour. That was around 1:30 this afternoon. Dickinson and Crosby also above 60. Hettinger, Medina, Williston, not too far behind. Not shown on here is Minot. They were at 52, and I believe Harvey was at 43 or 44 as far as the peak gusts were concerned. And temperatures right now, again, a bit on the cool side comparatively speaking, just 50s towards the east, really 60s elsewhere. And I know it's fall and it's September, but the average high for this time of year is still around 78 or 79 degrees, so we're pushing near 15 or so degrees cooler than those averages. So a bit of a temperature change here over the last few. And as far as the wind gust forecast is concerned, this is about an hour and a half or so from now. Still seeing those widespread purples across basically the entire region, indicative of wind gusts of still between 40 and 45 miles per hour. As you move further through the evening, this is 10, 11 o'clock. It begins to subside a little bit, but we still see those oranges and those reds, so 30 plus mile per hour gusts likely as we head into the late evening. We'll get a break for tomorrow morning, but as you can see, the winds pick back up by tomorrow. Again, widespread 30 to 40 mile an hour potential for the afternoon hours tomorrow. But after we get through tomorrow, the winds really should begin to calm down as another pattern shift comes in this weekend. Going to get back near 80, I think, as we get into that next week. As far as tomorrow morning is concerned, most of us should stay into the 40s, may get a few 30s to the far north, also out towards Dickinson and Beach, so probably going to be a sweatshirt morning again for tomorrow. But the big cool off begins tomorrow afternoon. Again, daytime high is going to primarily be in the 50s for us, so about 25 or so degrees below average for the forecast highs for Friday. And again, as we get into early Saturday morning, going to be a very cold start to the day. In fact, there is a freeze watch, as we saw, for pretty much the entirety of the western third of the state, and overnight low is going to get down to around freezing. Would not be surprised if some of these areas between Dickinson and Hettinger, maybe further towards the west, get to about 28, 29 degrees. It's going to be a chilly morning, possibly again on Sunday. We'll see. So again, getting pretty cold over the next couple of nights. But again, here's Williston's next 5. Tomorrow, 58 degrees. Again, overnight lows into the 30s. But you can see as we progress through the weekends, a couple of 80s popping up there from Monday and Tuesday. And Dickinson tomorrow, 57, 33 at nights. But again, 80s coming back in for next week. Here's Minot's next 7. Tomorrow, 57, but check out the end of the time frame. 4 straight days of those 80s. And then Bismarck's next 7. Tomorrow, a high of just 56, 10 degrees warmer by Sunday. And again, 80s looking possible as you push through basically the entirety of next week.
So back to like summer-like temps for the week ahead, which is, for some people, that's pretty exciting news.
Yeah, it's going to be a topsy-turvy pattern here for the next 7 or so days. Tomorrow, 50s, continued winds, overnight lows around freezing or so. But again, 80s again by the time we get into next week. So.
And so far, not a lot of rain clouds to speak of.
Looking pretty dry, yeah, absolutely.
Kenny, thanks so much. And still to come on KX News at 5, he was one